Last week, the president, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, gathered the creme de la creme in Nigeria, in Lagos, to commission 30 kilometers out of the 750 kilometers of the Lagos-Calabar coastal highway. The president sees this as a laudable achievement, but however, someone has gone to that road and confirmed that the 30 kilometers that was commissioned is not even up to 30 kilometers. Watch the video. I'll be back.
You all saw the video of the commissioning. They said 30 kilometers. First of all, I expected that the president would be on the road alongside the minister. To be driving along the kilometer stretch they said they have completed, at least to give people confidence. But instead, what I saw was that they all boxed themselves in a conference room and they were impressing themselves by showing drone footage of whatever they said they have done at the projector screen. But I am here on the road now, 3rd of June, 5 days after that ceremony. I am here to show you that the 30 kilometers they claim that they have done.
The highway already has 30 kilometers completed. Nearly 20 kilometers from Victoria Island eastward towards Lekki Corridor. And nearly 10 kilometers from Eleko heading westward.
20 kilometers they said from VI to Eleko Corridor. The remaining 10 kilometers they said from Eleko inward. Gentlemen and ladies, I am at chainage 41.230 kilometers and Eleko junction is chainage 47.5. If you do the subtraction, apart from my odometer showing 6 kilometers and a little above it, because I drove in through a community road, this chainage is showing at this point where I am standing chainage 41.230. If you do the maths, what you have is 6.2 something kilometers. That simply means that the claim that they have completed 10 kilometers from Eleko into this place is not true. Today is 3rd of June. You can come in tomorrow, 4th of June, come and do your own. And by the way, did they just do the commissioning in order to give us that impression and everybody disappears? Because I can't even see the paver again. Have they stopped work? So in case you are thinking, oh, they have done 30 kilometers, I want to drive from VI, I want to go to Eleko. They are not together. They are disjointed like different pieces. Some kilometers here, some kilometers here. That's what they did. You are coming from Eleko, you just reach this point. Chaka, middle of nowhere. Point 2 that I expected us to be discussing is that they have said that by December, they are going to be tolling this road. And they are projecting around 3K per vehicle. We do not know for certain yet how many tolling points are going to be between VI and Eleko. If there are 2, that simply means 6,000 from VI to Eleko. And if you are going back another 6,000, that's 12,000 naira. No fuel inclusive, no other cost inclusive. And if you are a salary earner, what is minimum wage again? In a month, you would have spent how much just to go and come? Although it has its own benefit too, it would have relieved the Lekki-Epe Expressway of huge traffic or the volume of traffic on that route. It would have done a lot of things too. Yes, it will link eventually, if the claim is true, that they want to truly link this road to Calabar. They would have saved a lot of hours in travel time. But if speculations are right, that the only thing the federal government wanted to achieve is just to link the Eko Atlantic City with Dangote Refinery and the Lekki Free Trade Zone, as well as the Lekki Deep Sea Port, then congratulations, the federal government has succeeded, because by December, according to what I'm seeing, they are likely to complete this section of it. Then congratulations. But we are going to continue to monitor afterwards to be sure that this is actually going to reach Calabar. Another point I expected us to be discussing is what are the costs in real sense of it that this road is to Nigerians. First of all, do you know that this is not the original alignment of the road? The original alignment of the road is actually inside. You can see the forest. Yes, the original alignment is there. So they use the original alignment to claim land inside that forest, and it is still there. And they realigned the road to this place. Do you know how many people, estate investors, who bought land here, including homeowners, those whose retirement savings were used to buy portions of land here, that they have to move? They were swept completely off. Some of them started protesting at the time. At the point, we didn't hear from some of them again. Some of them fell sick. Some of them developed high blood pressure. Some of them, I don't even hear from them again. I don't know whether they are still alive. And for those who even got compensation, somebody told me he got 1% of the value of the property from where it was displaced. And if you recall, there's still a woman that till today, she is still protesting. That woman, for context, is the one that Minister Dave Umahi asked security to throw out from the
security.
lately. Till today, I still see some of her videos coming up once in a while where she's still pleading with President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, saying, I'm a party member, I mobilize for you the diaspora, I do a lot of things, blah, blah. If somebody as strong as that in President's campaign committee suffers like that.
I have always stated that our problem in this country is not that we have bad politicians. Of course, we know we have bad politicians. But our problem in this country is that we have citizens, followers who do not even understand what they need to get from their politicians, who do not understand what true governance is all about, who do not understand what accountability is all about. They don't understand what transparency is all about. To them, all they need to do is to vote in someone in power and they expect the person to do magic. Your politicians will not deliver to you if you don't hold them accountable. Your politicians will not deliver to you if they are not transparent. When this Lagos Calabar Coastal Highway was first announced, so many persons in the APC camp, the Bola Ahmed Tinubu supporters, they were all enthusiastic about it. They supported and chanted that Bola Ahmed Tinubu is about to do magic with the Nigerian infrastructure. They were all excited, but none sat down to ask pertinent question: how visible is this project? Even when a lot of persons gave concerns regarding this project, that this project is not going to be visible, that this project is not what Nigeria needs at this moment, that this project is embezzlement in disguise. The Bola Ahmed Tinubu supporters shut down the people that were talking about this project. They said that they were enemies of Nigeria, they were enemies of progress. They don't want Bola Ahmed Tinubu to succeed. They don't want Nigeria to succeed. And of course, the project went on as planned by the federal government. But it was obvious that this project is nothing but a conduit pipe for embezzlement. First of all, you heard the young man talk about realignment. The original plan for this project was changed, but they used the original plan to claim land to chase people away from their ancestral home. One of such persons that was affected is Paul Onwunibi, the CEO of Landmark Group. Landmark Beach, a subsidiary of the Landmark Group, is worth over $200 million. Landmark Beach has over 4,000 workers that are tied to the ecosystem, 4,000 Nigerians that are benefiting from this ecosystem. But the federal government thought it wise to demolish it, not just for the project, but because they wanted to claim land. And today, Landmark Beach has been destroyed because of this coastal road project. And they thereafter went on to realign the construction. This particular project was awarded to Bola Ahmed Tinubu personal confidant, Gilbert Chogri, someone that has been immersed in so much corruption during Abacha tenure. I mean, this is someone that was arrested by the US government for aiding and helping Abacha to launder money out of Nigeria. This is the same person that Bola Ahmed Tinubu called his confidant. This is the same person that was awarded this contract. This contract was awarded without any competitive bidding process. The project is designed to start from Lagos and terminate in Calabar. A 750-kilometer road. The president decided after 30 kilometers was completed to commission 30 kilometers of that road. You all saw the commissioning. It attracted the creme de la creme of this country. Our Nobel laureate Wole Soyinka was present. He said he's a sucker for new road without even asking question. How is the president commissioning a 30 kilometer out of 750 kilometers of road? And it took them over 1 year, 6 months to complete 30 kilometers of road. How many years do you think it's going to take them to complete this road? It's going to take them more than 30 years to complete this road. That was the reason why they were telling them this is not what Nigerians need at this moment. We have deplorable road in all the regions in this country. Why not focus on rehabilitating these roads? Why going about building new roads that most Nigerians will not be able to use? Of course, you just heard the presenter saying that this road is going to be tall. He's not joking. That is what they are going to do. Each person that will ply that road will pay 3,000 naira depending on the number of toll gates. That means if they have 2 toll gates, you are going to be paying 6,000 naira just to ply that road. When you are coming back, you will pay an additional 6,000 naira. That is 12,000 naira every day when you ply that road. Tell me how many persons can afford to use their money to ply that road. You can see that it's not going to benefit most Nigerians. Whereas if they've used that money to rehabilitate all the bad road in this country, it would have benefited most Nigerians and boost our economy in the long run. But yet, we are going to wait for 30 plus years in order to enjoy the Lagos-Calabar Coastal Highway. The president has started commissioning it bit by bit, 30 kilometers of it. That means if they complete another 30 kilometers of it, the president will still go and commission it. Is that what they are trying to tell us? The problem is not even commissioning 30 kilometers of it. The problem is commissioning a road that is not even up to 30 kilometers. That's because there's no transparency in this government. They don't even care to give details of their stewardship to Nigerians. They don't even care to tell Nigerians how much have been used so far to construct this 30 kilometers of road. Even when Rufai Hussaini tried to ask the Minister of Work to give the cost of what it took to construct this 30 kilometers of road, he was unable to give that details. They are doing all of this with reckless abandon because they believe that you will not ask them questions. They believe that all you have to do is to talk on social media and you go away. Nobody will hold them accountable. Imagine the deceit they are doing to Nigerians. Imagine the level of deceit that is going on in this government. For how long are we going to continue like this? A nation will never progress with this level of deceit, with this level of propaganda. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next video.